We are going to impeach Secretary Mayorkas today on this committee. We don't care how long you go on. You can keep taking your 5 minutes and yielding back and forth and going to Goldman. Keep going. We're going to impeach him because he has broken...
MTG proves she is the princess of impeachment. But the larger point stands. Why are Republicans so intent on impeachment?
Do you think that going down these impeachment routes could be a problem politically?
No, I don't. In fact, I think if we don't go down these impeachment routes, a huge part of America is going to just say, we're not supporting Republicans anymore.
The right is out for revenge, retaliating against Democrats and the Biden administration for their justified and frankly watered down charges brought up against Trump. These indictments include accusations of election tampering and criminal collusions with convicted felons like Steve Bannon and Roger Stone. Ultimately, this shift in tactic for the right sets a dangerous precedent for political discourse moving forward. Because instead of compromising in good faith, moving away from resorting to lies and manipulation to extort support, which is a strategy that the right has definitely exhausted, right-wing extremists are choosing to bypass their opposition altogether by delegitimizing their claims to office.
Would you like to see Hunter Biden impeached?
I see him in prison.
So impeached and in prison?
Yes, sir. I mean, they got Trump on all this. Why, he ain't no better.
Do you think that Hunter Biden should be impeached?
Yes. 100%.
Do you think Hunter Biden should be impeached?
Yeah.
Why?
A lot of different things. But I'm going to be nice because I'm on camera.
And this response is optically childish, reactionary, and honestly not surprising coming from the right. But it comes at the not-so-rhetorical cost of a constitutional body that functions for its citizenry. And stalled by the tactics meant to disempower their opposition, Republicans have gone on the offensive, using what is a dysfunctional government as justification for the removal of their political rivals. I mean, they have resorted to calling for the arrest and removal of key Democratic leaders with absolutely no evidence or legal standing, like it's nothing. Is that a democracy to you, Republicans? I mean, you ask Republican supporters why Biden or anyone associated with his presidency should go to prison, and they'll give you answers like this. Obviously, this is a bite back, a tantrum on the Republican Party's part. From those who want to distract the masses and criminalize equally high-profile candidates, and take attention away from the inevitable downfall of their convict-in-chief. Because even before his ill-fated indictments, the Republican Party has always rushed to defend Donald Trump.
This resolution follows the bar set by Democrats during the impeachment proceedings in 2019. We're playing by the same rules the Democrats set. If Democrats thought this process was fair for President Trump, they should think it's fair for President Biden.
Whether or not it's to advance his regime or protect the reputation of the Republican Party, the effect is the same. The maneuvers of bad faith conservative actors is less so to spite Biden and other Democrats, but to save face amidst the humiliating legal battle between Donald Trump and the United States government over treason. Because that's what this is. This is a man who abused his station of power donned onto him by his citizenship to abuse it for personal, political, and financial gain. Treason. He cares more about his own sovereignty than the sovereignty of the country. You can't get more selfish than that. And this blind devotion of his followers, regardless of the facts of the matter and the truths of his crimes, it seeps into common lexicon. And suddenly, everyone is deserving of impeachment. These supporters don't seem to understand the difference between impeachment and indictment, being that the former is largely a congressional proceeding outside of the court system, with potentially legal and criminal implications. But that fact doesn't matter to Trump supporters who simply want to antagonize Democrats. and affirm their pessimistic understanding of politicians and people. Republicans ultimately don't believe that people work in the interest of community, that people are not capable of compassion, and that politicians are not able to deliver a dignified service, because the very best of Republican leaders have never been able to do that. They are always selfish, God-fearing, superficial, privileged in all the ways that they aspire to be. But we know the real game. Republicans want us to drag down to their level and deliver the punishments that they refuse to accept themselves. In this way, the game of politics becomes more about ego than about logistics. A cat and mouse chase where sides are pointing fingers at each other, then passing policy. There's very little that the right has compared to the litany of dysfunction coming from the MAGA camp. Still, Republican fanatics like MTG will keep talking, and I think they should stay mad. At the very least, I am relieved that I am not the princess of that castle. This is Adrian Costa of Rebel HQ. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and check back for more videos. See you guys soon.